Hey everyone, Mav Hunter from the YouTube channel Mav's Outdoor Adventures. Just received a new kayak fishing / cooler bag from a company called Mako. This bag is very similar to the Hobie large fish bag and also the Reliable brand large fish bag. So I just received it and I'm going to do an opening of the package. The package comes in a cardboard box. It's well taped. It's marked fragile all the way around on the outside, and it was delivered via FedEx. So I've already pre-cut the tape. Packing very secure. They put a layer of cardboard up here to help guard in case anyone cuts too deeply to open the box. We got the packing, and here it is, Mako, and it is folded, which with these cooler fish bags, I know it costs more to ship them extended because of the size of the package, but I really wish these companies would ship these bags straight, because once you fold these, you crease the foam, and sometimes that crease in the foam just won't come out. And a crease in the foam will impact the cooling ability of the bag where that crease is. So it comes in a heavy-duty plastic bag. Well, it hasn't been packed in that box too long, but as you can see, the bag is creased. So hopefully with time and maybe putting some stuffing in there, I can get that crease to release from the foam. Right away, we'll check the zippers on the bag. Seems like a good zipper. The zipper looks like it's sealed, but I'll test it with ice later. The interior of the bag is white, so it's not blue like the Reliable or the Hobie fish bag. It's got your typical bungee up on top. The zipper comes around, I would say about 25% of the way of the bag, just enough to open the bag to gain access. Yeah, this creased foam in this bag is going to be a bit of a concern. It's got your typical handle on the side, handle on the front, a handle on the other side, and that's the brand Mako. I'll just add one thing. In addition to the Velcro straps and the handles on the bag, the bottom of the bag, like most other kayak design fish bags, have little D-rings. There's 3 D-rings on each side for a total of 6 D-rings. No D-ring on the back, which I wish they would include on these bags. And no D-ring on the front, which I also wish they would include in these bags. So I have here 2 frozen smart water bottles of 33 ounces each, about a quart, that are frozen solid. I'm going to place these inside the bag. I'm going to do a little cold test of this new Mako fish bag. Let me seal up the zipper. Okay, zipper's all sealed, and I'll check this every hour. And once the water inside the bottles is completely thawed, then I'll end the test and post the results for how long the bottles actually stayed frozen. So I'm pretty excited about this Mako bag. A lot of these fish bags run in excess of $200 or more. And some fish bags actually exceed $300 that are set up for this kayak fishing. On their website, on the Mako Spearguns website, this bag was only $125 for the list price. So we'll see if this bag is worth the price or not as we go along here. Okay, it's been about a little over 7.5 hours since I placed the frozen water bottles into the new Mako Spearguns kayak cooler fish bag for just a quick cold test. I checked it at 4 hours, and the bottles at 4 hours were barely thawed. So now we're at 7+ hours, 7.5 hours. So I'll unattach my bag. I attach it 2 ways. I use a bungee cord here that goes around the front-mounted H-rail of my Hobie kayak. And then I use just a bungee ball right here. And then under here, I have another bungee cord that's wrapped through here and goes up under the handle. Goes through the handle of the bag, back through the handle again of the Hobie kayak, and it attaches to the other D-ring. So let's open this bag up and see how we fared after 7.5 hours. Today is the first day that I have the bag, so it's still suffering from being creased and packed tight in a small cardboard box. So I'm going to have to stuff some blankets or pillows in here to stretch this out and expand this insulating foam that got all crunched in here. This company also claims this is a sealed zipper, which apparently it does look like it's sealed. But if you've ever used sleeping bags before, you know that the zipper on the sleeping bag, it's your weakest point for insulation, just because there's a little bit of airflow or loss of insulation around the zipper area. But I never use bagged ice. I know most people do, but I use cooler packs. I think it's called shock cooler pack. And then I use the frozen water bottles. So the first bottle out still has ice in it. About 50% ice in the water bottle after 7.5 hours. And the second bottle is the same, about 50% solid ice left in the Smart Water bottle. In addition to the cool packs that I'll use in this fish bag, I like using frozen water bottles because while I carry 32 ounces, actually 2 liters of water separately in my kayak to drink throughout the day, especially in the hot weather of this Southern California heat. If I ever run out of water, these Smart Water bottles give me extra water should I need it. So I really like using these bottles and not messing with ice. Wow, the bag is very cold to the touch. There's a little condensation inside of the bag, just due to, natural thermal properties of ice in a warm environment thawing out. I started the test in the house for the first 4 hours, and then I moved the bag out to my garage on top of the kayak to see how I was going to attach it, since I didn't want to drill holes for attachment clips for the bag into the kayak. And I've used my other fish bags. I had a Hobie bag, and I had 2 sub $100 type bags, kayak bags. And instead of drilling holes, I attached them pretty much the same way, using the D-rings and bungee cords to secure those to the kayak. One thing I will note, on the 2 bags I had that were bargain bags, less than $100, on one the zipper failed within the second trip, and on the other one it just didn't hold ice. I did this water bottle test. I think the second bag I paid $69 or $70 for it on Amazon. And the bag, the frozen water bottle, was thawed in less than 4 hours. So far for my water bottle test, this Mako Spearguns brand Kayak Fish Bag has passed with flying colors after 7.5 hours. Because in the garage here, it was close to 82, 83 degrees inside temp for those 3.5 hours that it was in the garage. So I'm pretty impressed. Part 2, my next test, will be with the bag installed on my Hobie Pro Angler 14 kayak. And I'm going to take it out on a fishing trip. And with this Southern California sun, we'll see how the frozen bottles and or ice holds up in the bag during a day of fishing. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up icon for a like. And to stay tuned for new future videos, please hit the red subscribe button for Mav's Outdoor Adventures. Thank you, everyone.